We are focusing on correct tourniquet application and the critical 1-minute time limit, a topic frequently tested on phlebotomy certification exams. The exam will test your knowledge of the precise placement. The correct answer is always 3 to 4 inches above the intended venipuncture site. Be wary of answer choices that use different units, like centimeters, or suggest placing it too close to the site, which can cause the vein to collapse, or too far, which makes it ineffective. Now let's discuss the most critical rule. The tourniquet must not be left on for more than 60 seconds. The American Society of Clinical Laboratory Science recommends a time limit of no more than 1 minute for routine procedures. The exam loves to present scenarios where a phlebotomist gets distracted or has difficulty finding a vein. If a question states the tourniquet has been on for 2 minutes, your immediate thought should be hemoconcentration. This is a key term you must know. Hemoconcentration is the increase in the concentration of blood components due to the pooling of blood, which falsely elevates certain test results. The exam won't just ask if results are affected. It will ask which specific results are affected. You must memorize that prolonged tourniquet application leads to falsely high levels of potassium, calcium, and total protein. An exam question might present a patient's lab results showing hyperkalemia and ask for a potential pre-analytical error. Leaving the tourniquet on too long is a classic correct answer. Here's a simple mnemonic to remember the key analytes affected by hemoconcentration. Just think of a pot of calcium protein. Pot for potassium, then calcium and total protein. If you leave the tourniquet on too long, you're overcooking the pot of calcium protein, making the values artificially high. Imagine an exam question that reads, a phlebotomist applies a tourniquet but has difficulty locating a suitable vein. After 90 seconds, they successfully perform the draw. Which of the following analytes is most likely to be falsely elevated? Your answer would be potassium, calcium, or total protein if they are listed. Another common exam trap involves the sequence of removal. You must always release the tourniquet before you withdraw the needle. If you withdraw the needle while the tourniquet is still tight, the pressure will cause a hematoma, which is bruising and bleeding under the skin. The exam will test this order of operations. Look for the answer that specifies releasing the tourniquet as soon as blood flow is established, and definitely before the needle comes out. Finally, let's touch on infection control. Modern standards, and therefore exam questions will emphasize the use of single-patient use, disposable tourniquets to prevent cross-contamination. Reusable fabric tourniquets can harbor microorganisms and pose a risk of infection transmission. A question might present a scenario where a phlebotomist is seen wiping a reusable tourniquet with alcohol and ask if this is an acceptable practice. The correct answer is no, as this does not eliminate all potential pathogens and violates standard precautions. The only truly safe option is a new tourniquet for every patient. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.